Do we really want to start down this slippery slope after we've had something in place for almost 30 years that has worked pretty well enough, a statute well enough and clearly enough drafted that a judge almost 30 years ago granted a permanent injunction against the very thing that this bill would now allow for? If this august body really wants to consider this bill, then maybe we should also amend 5 GCA Section 8102. Section 8102 came along in Public Law 13-35, and it says, the legislature declares it is the policy of this territory that the formation of public policy and decisions is public and shall not be conducted in secret. Well, maybe we need to underline a phrase there and add the language, except when the Civil Service Commission wants to meet in secret. In other words, if we're going to turn the whole structure of our open government upside down, that's what we're doing. If the Civil Service Commission is allowed to deliberate in secret, how are we going to know what decision-making process is involved?
What happened in Tumon 2 months ago? Or even 5 years ago over at the SDA clinic? We never knew this type of violence would come to our island. Well, it has. And now we deal with individuals who in times, we know where we had GPA here earlier, about the cost of fuel and the cost of power. Everything's going up, water, power. We're now dealing with livelihoods of individuals who've lost their jobs, who've been demoted, who've been suspended, who are desperate. And we feel for these individuals. We feel for these individuals. But when we have to deliberate in public and our commissioners feel for their safety when they walk out of that. Guam's small. We all go to Lesazus. We all go to Mates. We all go to fiestas, fandangos. We run into people. We run into families. How do our commissioners feel when they run into a family member or to an employee that they have just upheld at termination?